You've got Makalele, you've got Exist, who are just firing off on all cylinders, and there's very little the CTs can do about this. The pre-fire's coming in, but it's just all too easy for the Ninjas. Makalele's already got 2, making a 3rd. He's looking for a 4th. He's not going to be able to channel his inner screen today, but Exist through the wall with a spray down. He's looking for the final frag of the round. Is he going in for the knife? Really? What is happening here? Well, then it, please. It's getting chopped up like a shish kebab. And down he goes. Exists.
Oh. Not going to be able the opportunity to take that first headshot, but he nails the second. Olofmeister goes down. 1v1 now. Dennis has got the plant. Kenny has about a kit or grenades, and it's going to be coming down to this aim duel to finish things off.
I like the positioning from Kenny there. He had an opportunity to catch Dennis on the hut, but he swings out, and Dennis, huge amount of damage done. One more bullet will finish the job now. He has retrieved a USP. He'll be choosing to use that and implement that at some point. One opportunity now. Dennis is going to give him another fight. What on earth is this? One bullet from either player really could do this and seal the deal. This is madness. Finally, Kenny should finish the job, and he does so. He will have an opportunity to take that full 10-second defuse, but a slightly intriguing end to that first round, excuse me.
Bit of cat and mouse going on there. Dennis on top of the roof. He assumed that Kenny S would be walking beneath him through that broken wall, and it just didn't happen. Actually, Kenny S has told him.
Especially because there's so many sight lines like this. If you have someone watching Danger, you are a threat.
That A was a massive weakness for them. I'll go into that more after this. It's just about to get a little bit spicy.
I like that Kenny didn't choose to fire off a shot there. It meant that they weren't expecting it, and he managed to get Dennis with a smoke in his hand. Another! Kenny has a chance for a 3rd here, but the smoke obscures his vision. He's not willing to take that challenge haphazard. Doesn't want to go pushing. Instead, Electro finds one towards Danger, and indeed, there is danger for Happy because he's going to just push through the smoke, but no problems. Wow. Envy are firing on all cylinders here. 3 for Kenny, 1 for Mr. Happy, and you know what? The Mr. Men are having absolutely no problem at this point in time. Olofmeister's just going to go ahead and try and make a round out of it.
No real need for Happy to push into that one, but he wanted to end the round as quickly as possible. The problem is when you've got a man like Olofmeister on the other side, every kill you give away is an opportunity for him to get a little bit closer to winning the round. Kenny has low HP as well. Tech9s have got head armor, so partial buy, I'd imagine. It's actually quite a heavy investment considering Twist is down to $700, Olof for 500. Maybe he invested a little bit too much in this one. They're almost certainly going to be the next round, but doesn't matter when it's hitting shots like that. They get 2 kills here. They managed to get that first round. Tech9s looks like they're doing it again. Now a 2-on-2. He's still yet to plant, but they're finding all the frags required. 2 versus 1. Just Apex surviving once again.
Necro just gets 3. The second time we've seen Fnatic get close to winning a round, and it's again off of these very shabby buys. Lecro, 4 frags. He started that round with simply a Tech9. He's even nearly going to get the bomb down as well. He just doubled his score in 1 round.
He's going to be on the bomb set for now.
And there definitely is a correlation between Kenny hitting shots and Envy winning rounds.
For sure.
We haven't seen that in the last couple.
Yeah.
He had 12 frags in round 8. It's now round 13. He has 14. So there has been a bit of a slowdown, and here he is again. He needs to hit the second. You better believe he will. Now a 3rd. Twist is going to take the fight, and he hits it as well. Kenny is just raining down terror. 2 more to find, and they're cowering in drop room, fearing what he could do with his Zoom banger. Finds a little bit of a respite for a moment. This could be a full ace. Kenny is going absolutely nuts. 5 frags in what feels like 5 seconds, and he brings home the 9th.
It's quite perfect, isn't it? You said the rounds they're winning is when Kenny S is hitting shots, so he gets all 5. Just to prove your point, that's pretty good.
That was absolutely nuts. I love that they realized they had to try and take that fight immediately, otherwise it just gets trapped in drop room.
So Fnatic going for a pretty simple B play there. The problem is the flashbangs. K's all in though, towards drop down. This kill's huge. He does manage to pick it up as well. Lecro drops, and now he just wants to stay alive as long as possible, but the nade might just find him there.
He's lucky to be alive. Twist is on the escape as well. Envy. We always say they win these kind of rounds, and now they've taken 2 big steps in the right direction. It could be a 3rd. Went low. Tech9, 1 more bullet would finish it. Apex can't seem to find it just yet. The CTs are scattered. They're wondering where it all went wrong. We were looking at OT, and maybe, Matt, you spoke a little too soon. He takes the head off. Twist, and a 2nd. Apex is going to finish it here in regulation. It's 16-14, and Sadakist for once, and his mad predictions is not correct. It will not be going to overtime, and the French squad will find the first map of the day.
Hello? I'm back.
What is going on? I don't think you're allowed to sit backwards, Henry.
I don't think I am. An exciting finish there to a great game. And yeah, Tech9 to finish it off. We said it could be a possibility, and MVS.
I wish I'd highlighted that, because it does seem to happen more often than not. It doesn't matter what MV have, when they have the Tech9s and these mad pushes, they seem to find success. They do so in the 30th round.
Half of the bomb means that he's sitting it, or if he's played off it and opened himself up a wider angle. So Freeze gambled and he lost. Well, that's what that was. It was basically roulette. Oscar's going to open up, and we have the double ops set up happening again for Mouse.
Ooh, Chris J goes down now, which could have been an issue, but actually Spiddy's on long. So again, Oscar knows that he's still got some support here, otherwise he'd be completely blind as to what's happening. That's big from Spiddy, denying that approach, and allows Oscar to focus towards Party and the push coming his way. Glaive and Snappy fall by the wayside and leaves Modi trailing a mile away, and an easy one for Oscar to pick up there. 4 kills for him, and while that half is a little decisive to say the least. Heroic, yeah. Speedy's going to be the first man of... Excuse me, it's not going to be Speedy, it's going to be Chris J. First point of call, watching that cross. Flash comes in, Speedy has to fall back, find a new spot, but he finds a little bit more than he bargained for towards short. Chris J going to be pushing out as well. Actually, both of them now pinned in on the side. They've got to come up with the goods in quite close quarters as well. Chris J will find Snappy while the others chime in as well. It's now just down to Valdo. 1v4. By this point, Mouse have flooded the site. 2 players still on the site itself, and Chris J's the man he meets. So, 3 kills for him. And again, Heroic look a little lost as to how to break into this one.
Yeah,
Play some of the mind games. Edward, in the meanwhile, is going to be holding down long. His partner, Karma Simple, who has his site trained on the mid side, making sure no one pushes up towards the doors. MSL is the player to just about do that one. The spray comes in, and Simple comes out second best. That's not something you expect to say. The MSL out-aimed Simple, but we've just witnessed it. And now it's Config, but for not much longer. Even though Simple did get wrecked, courtesy of MSL, Edward steps up big with 2 frags. Na'Vi will take a 4th round. Those kills, Rabino with the UMP unfortunately just runs out of bullets, runs out of life, as KGB now is going to be up for the spray down. We saw him get 3 Tech-9 frags from here earlier on, and now he's picking it up with the AK-47. A lot of confrontation through the smoke, but KGB now has to try and hold off 2 separate locations by himself. Yeah, CT's coming around from the back of him, and he catches a grenade plumb in the face. And now seized with the UMP has this work cut out for him. He's spotted at MSL, does deliver a couple of shots first class, but it's the UMP as opposed to an M4, and they're at Dignitas. As soon as Na'Vi pick up a round, once again, they're unable to get 2 in a row.
Possible, and talking of impossible, what on earth was that? Twist takes a second. Coming from behind is Happy. If he hits this shot, it's all on Kenny. He's going aggressive. He doesn't feel like he needed to. Let's not forget the bomb is not down. Why did Kenny just go charging haphazard into the site there? Doesn't make any sense. Henry will shed light on that in just a moment, because currently we have Happy 1 versus 2, and they're both low. Lecro, oh my lord, Twist gone. Not going to get the second. It's going to be Lecro finding the 3rd.
Yeah, so the straight up beat rush looks like it's going fully in favor of MBS. Like you said, the bomb not down, but the CT's pushing into the sites relentlessly. They keep going for it. Lecro's there. He finds 3 frags, comes down to the 2-on-2, and actually the tables turn and actually goes in favor of Fnatic overall.
So often it is just rinse and repeat procedure. Jump from short to CT and emerge towards ramp. Wenton though, on long, he's surely not expecting someone pushing him. He does, jumps for info, and that's nice work. Happy, did you forget about him?
Why did he do that?
Not too sure. Happy turns his back and makes it even more easy for Fnatic to get closer and closer. It's just Kenny and Sixer.
That's mad.
Henry's so confused right now.
Keep going.
Here we go. Okay, Envy. Now things get a little difficult for Kenny. Yes, it's not over yet, though. That's a spectacular shot. And then Wenton will stop before things get a little out of hand. Envy already leaving the server as the defuse will be punched in by Twist. He's going to go ahead and bring things home.
With the CZ, he's biding his time, but he's going to allow MSL this plant, so this rotation's yielded nothing in return. He's going to go for the oh, he gets the knife! He goes for the rotation and gets the knife, and then sprays down with the UMP. What is happening? My brain has melted. How is C still alive? How did he get 3 kills? I thought he'd let that slip away. This round still isn't over just yet, though, because now KGB with a back 10! And Config with the Tech-9 puts Dignitas at 14-3. The one round that Na'Vi have picked up so far did come off the back of a great trade in mid, so they're clearly just going back to what worked earlier. Edward through Connector sees Magic all by himself. No one's even remotely close from the CT side. They smoked off Jungle, which kept Config at bay. He's currently there, and Alcadian's made a trek through onto the CT box side. Edward is going to come out for a second kill, so when it rains it pours for Edward. No kills, and then suddenly 2 in the space of a few moments. Flamey's going to put down the hammer onto Cajun, leaving Config in 1-on-5. Picked up 1 kill, but that's all he's going to get from this.
It's still down to Speedy to make the differences, and it's causing Heroic some issues here. They've, again, fallen back to, okay, well, let's sit and see if we get given any more chances. And it doesn't look like Mousebots really want to go walking into this.
Very slow pace being adopted by Heroic. Like, contrast to the last map where they were pushing in aggressively off their default, getting picked off one at a time. They're staying together as a unit, and they're running down the clock.
Before it was Speedy, now it's Dennis. It's a nuisance to play against, but Christian's found a little bit of wiggle room here now. I don't know if they're going to expect it. Surely they're going to check for this, but the bomb's going to go down, and actually he could have contested that further. Goes in, tries to get the job done. As you said, it's quite hard to hit those shots with the USPS just when they're crouching in like that, but it's now down to a favorable situation for Mousesports, at least numbers-wise, but it leaves it all in the hands of Snappy, and he can't do it. It's Spitty. That one gun made the difference. The boost at the start provided the first, and the others fell into place off the back of that. So well played to Mousesports to make that one work.
Spitty did a lot of work there. Not only did he get that first kill, what you see a lot of teams doing is when you get a kill on that